We're cleaning up Gotham City and cavorting around a criminal carnival.
That's right, it's the DC Funkoverse strategy game from Funko Games.
This pop-sized tactical fighter game pits two teams of players as heroic Funko Pop characters, duking it out with brains, brawn, and batarangs.
One quick note, we're showing off the DC Funkoverse game along with its Expand-A-Lone, allowing us to play 6 characters. But these same rules apply to all the Expand-A-Lones, including other theme-based Funkoverse games.
Setup begins with the selection of a scenario, such as Control. Once both teams have agreed, place the game board center with the corresponding location side up. Place the dice and points nearby, along with a supply of any game markers separated by type. After selecting teams, each player takes control of a character, placing it on a base. Each character comes with a card, including their name, abilities, ability cost and type, a defense value, and a trait. In the lower right side of the card are a number of ability dots, which represent that character's starting tokens. Some characters also come with bonus cards or items. Read the instructions on your selected scenario for starting placement of the characters, objectives for the game, and placement of any special markers. Flip the first player token to see who goes first. Gameplay occurs in rounds, during which the active team takes the following steps. Choose a character, take 2 actions, exhaust. First, the active player selects one non-exhausted character to play for the turn. They then may take up to 2 actions with that character, including taking the same action twice. After resolving the actions, the player places an exhausted marker on the character card. Play passes to the next team. Once both teams have exhausted all their characters, the round ends. Let's take a look at the actions. Move allows the character to move up to 2 squares in any direction, including diagonally. However, obstructions on the map or rival characters impede movement. Assist allows the character to help up a knockdown character. Any one adjacent ally can now stand up. Interact depends on the scenario, but it allows you to engage or activate one marker on the map, either on that space or adjacent. Ability allows the character to choose an ability from their character card and place the corresponding ability token from their pool to the numbered space on the cooldown track. If they don't have the token in their pool because it's already on the track, they cannot use that ability. Then activate the ability by following the instructions listed. Use item. Some abilities can also come from items, which have their rules on a special item card, which goes on the cooldown track when activated as well. Challenge is the main combat mechanic of the game. When challenging, the active character may make a basic challenge with 2 dice, or if a listed ability grants them a challenge, there may be a corresponding number, in which case they roll that many dice. The defending player rolls their defense value worth of dice. Each player is attempting to get more successes than the other. Blast icons are successes for the challenger, while shield icons are successes for the defender. Ties go to the defender. If the defender wins, they stand their ground and play continues with the next action. If the challenger wins, the defender is knocked down. If a knockdown character is challenged and loses again, they are knocked out, removing them from the board and placing them on the 1 space of the cooldown track. Generally, challenges may only be targeted at a rival on an adjacent space, but some characters have a ranged challenge ability, which provide a range value, the number of spaces on the board away from the character for a rival to be legally challenged. Range must also obey line of sight rules, so obstructions and rival characters block ranged attacks if they impede the path of a challenge. During a turn, if a selected character has been knocked down, they cannot take any actions that turn. Instead, they must rally, standing up and foregoing the rest of their turn. They still take an exhausted marker as usual. And that's the actions. Turns continue until the round ends. Then players shift all abilities and characters on their cooldown track 1 space. Any items that shift off the 1 space return into play. Remove all exhausted markers from all character cards. Pass the first player marker to the other team, who begin the next round. Rounds continue until the objective of the scenario is achieved by one team, whether it's points, location control, or grand larceny. And that's Funkoverse! Again, these rules apply to all versions of the game, whatever your flavor. Check the universe-specific rulebook of your game for any special rules or conditions. I'm Becca Scott, and you can watch me and my friends play this game and other awesome games on Game the Game, right here on Geek and Sundry. We'll see you there.